What is up, A-Team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. So again, I'm here to talk about Terra Luna. And one of the big questions, again, that comes through my stream almost every day is what's going to happen to Terra Luna on May 27th? A lot of people have questions about May 27th. Obviously, out there on Coinbase, everyone's like, what's going to happen on Coinbase? What's going to happen on these exchanges? And I felt that it was just, needed to come out here and really talk about what's going to happen on May 27th. Again, I don't know everything. I've tried to do as much research as I possibly could to figure out and give you the answers that you guys are trying to seek. Again, because we all have these questions and it feels like, we're really not getting a ton, at least from Terra Luna right now, or at least from Do Kwon. And, so again, you have to do a lot of research. You got to look through the paperwork. You got to look through the revival plan and everything that's coming here. I think they did a pretty decent job of laying this out in front of everyone to go through and actually read it. There are some things in here that I think need to be pointed out because, again, not a lot of people are probably actually going in here and reading this. And so I think the biggest one, though, is that people want to know what's going to happen with your wrapped Luna. Again, wrapped Luna or the wormhole Luna, depending on how you want to look at it. So whether it's on the Ethereum side or on the BSN side, like for instance, for me, I actually bought on PancakeSwap. So I bought the Binance Smart Chain side of it. And really what it says here is that users with Bridge UST or Luna who would like to be included in the post-attack snapshot need to bridge back to Terra before the snapshot is taken. So again, people like me, I actually will now have to bridge back to Terra to ensure that I'm in this snapshot if I want to be included in that, or else, basically you're gonna have to sell off and not be included in that, and you'll basically have the wrapped Luna. You just won't be able to be included in that post-attack snapshot. So again, you still will have Luna because this ecosystem, Luna Classic, which is what we're talking about here, will still be operating. It will just be rebranded to Luna Classic. And so the bridges and all that stuff will still be there. You can still have your Luna. You just won't be included in the airdrops for the new Terra that's coming out. The Terra Classic that everyone has in their wallet right now will stay the same. Nothing's changing with Terra Classic right now. The only thing changing is they're creating a new blockchain called Terra. And that's really it. Everything else stays the same. The tokens you stay the same. The bridges stay the same. That's really it. Another big thing here too is they gone through and they did these exchange migrations, which is what you can see here. And this is, if you want to check this out, you go to the Terra Builder Alliance Rebirth Terra Network thing here. You click on this link, it takes you into here, and they have everything listed down here below. I highly suggest everyone goes here and reads these technical details, especially if you want to know more about this. But the big things I wanted to bring out here is the branding. So again, the naming here, so Terra Classic, which is the original Terra chain that we have right now, will go to Luna Classic. So again, all the exchanges need to be renamed to Luna Classic, and that will be LUNC. All Terra stablecoins will retain the original name, which is Terra USD, which is then, obviously UST here. It says Terra, which is the new chain, will assume the name Terra. It says the official name will be Terra. The Luna, which is right now LUNA, will be the main staking asset of the chain. It says the new chain does not contain any Terra stablecoin. So that whole stable, algorithmic stablecoin, all that stuff gets wiped away on this new chain. It also says here the Terra Classic. It said the old chain will be rebranded using the Terra Classic brand asset, including new logos for both LUNC and UST. The cool thing here is that they actually came through and showed everyone what these would be. I don't know if people actually saw this, but if you click on this, it opens it up into a raw status here, and we can actually open this up, and there you go. You got let's actually open this one right here. So there you go. Now it opens up into Photoshop here. And so there's the Terra Classic new logo, and there's the Luna Classic logo. So, very similar, but sort of look different. It almost looks like it's on fire, or maybe like a little burn or something like that. But it is different. These are the different logos here. So these will be new on all the exchanges out there. So any exchange that has Luna right now or Terra right now will have this new logo. So this is what it will look like. The new Terra right here has their logos. And so really what it's saying is that the Terra, the new chain, will assume the original asset of the Terra brand. So this new Terra will actually have the old branding. And again, they share the Terra and the Luna logos with you. And as you can see, you go to the raw status here, and let's open those up. And as you can see here, let's go into PNG. It really is just the old logo. Nothing's changed. This is what it looks like. So this will actually be on the exchanges. So when the new blockchain gets picked up, or the new Terra token gets picked up, this will have the old logo, which everyone's so used to. So those are the differences here. So we will start seeing some differences here as of May 27th, because this whole rebranding takes effect on May 27th. Like I said, the network launches. Airdrops happen. It even talks in here that all airdrops allocated to UST and Luna holders will be based on the snapshots above. They go through a pretty extensive, breakdown of numbers, assets, all this kind of stuff. So you can check this out. It's actually pretty informative if you want to take a look at it. It says wallets owned by Terraform Labs are excluded from any airdrops. So that's positive to know. It says wallets owned by Terraform Labs will not receive any token allocation at launch, which is what we all wanted to know as well. Another big thing here too is you go back and you look at the Dap Migration. So this is sort of what threw me off a little bit here, because originally I thought that the Terra chain, the new Terra chain, wasn't going to be working for quite a while. It doesn't sound like that's the case. It sounds like this is actually going to come out and be functional right away. And the reason why is because you say right here, it says use this guide to migrate the Terra Classic to the new Terra chain. And this is for people, this is for the Dap Migration guide. So these are people that actually are on Terra Classic. If they want to come over to the new blockchain, they have to go through this migration guide here. And so it says right here that Terra 2.0 will be starting from a blank state. This means no existing code IDs or smart contracts will be migrated. It says the smart contracts will be needed to be uploaded to the new chain. So basically, if someone wants to convert over to this chain with their smart contract, they'll have to go through this migration process. But the crazy thing is that this is actually opening the doors pretty much immediately to allow people from Luna Classic to go right onto the Terra blockchain and really get this Terra blockchain up and running. So originally, I thought maybe they had to rebuild this whole thing. It sounds like this hard fork is going to be instant, and it sounds like people are going to be able to jump on it very quickly. At least that's what I'm reading here. It's at least what I'm feeling here. Again, I could be completely wrong as how I'm interpreting this, but that's how I'm feeling, and that's what I feel like I'm reading. So again, I could be wrong. Maybe it does take 6 months, but that's not what I'm getting from this. In addition to that, it talks about the Validator migration guide. And again, this is sort of laid out the same way. It says follow this guide to become a validator on Terra 2.0. This can happen right on May 27th when everything goes through. So follow these steps. It shows you how to become a validator there. So, I mean, really, what my understanding is as of May 27th, everything changes. You're going to have the new Terra token. You're going to have the Luna Classic, which is the Terra Classic. And really, you're going to have two different logos, two different tokens, and they're ready to rock and roll. So that's really what it comes down to for me. So a lot of the questions that came through of what's going to happen on May 27th, I think a lot's going to happen on May 27th. And I think that as much as people want to predict what's going to happen on May 27th in terms of price, I couldn't even begin to tell you. I don't know whether people are going to sell, whether people are going to buy. Again, there's a lot of uncertainty out there right now. People think that they know all the answers. Again, they're not even out there unless you're part of the Terraform Labs team itself. We really don't know. It's still sort of up in the air in terms of guessing on what's going to happen. But at the end of the day here, this is what it is. May 27th comes around. The new blockchain is going to happen. We go back here and we can actually look at the voting. I mean, this is going to happen, guys. It ends in 2 days. It's going to happen. No ifs, ands, or buts. And so just be prepared for it. If you want to actually be included in the post-attack airdrop, make sure you actually go through and unwrap your Luna, get it back onto the regular Luna. So make sure you do that. That's the biggest thing, because a lot of people out there have bought into that. You got to make sure you get it into Luna if you want to be included. However, if you don't do it, you'll still have those tokens because, again, the Classic's still going to operate. So just remember that, okay? So with all that said, I hope everyone has an amazing day. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please put them down in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And with all that said, we're out. Peace.